good morning, good morning. What's going on around the town family? This is your humble host, KD, here to bring you the news you can use. So, before we get into it, you already know the breakdown. Like, share, subscribe. After you like, share, and subscribe, we on the road to 500. So, top five comments, top five funniest comments of the subscribers for the whole month of April, May 1st. We're going to go through it, and top five funniest subscribers gets a $20 cash app. You get me over 500 subscribers. Now, this is for the subscribers in New York. I have 3 of these. I will be hand delivering these to 3 people that I pick out from New York subscribers. So when y'all subscribe, let me know if you're in New York or not. Boom. Y'all get me way over 500. One of these might come with something extra inside of it. But look, without further ado, let's get to it. We are here to sit there and discuss something I feel is very funny. It happened a couple of days, about a week ago. It happened on Easter Sunday. So we've all watched heist movies back in the day. People sitting there robbing the banks and robbing check cashing places and things of that nature. Alright, cool. We even heard once or twice of armored trucks being robbed. 9 times out of 10, when you hear about an armored truck being robbed, it's normally an inside job. Now, we've even watched movies about armored trucks being robbed. One in particular that comes to mind, I can't think of the name, but I remember John Leguizamo was in it, and my man Jody, I can't think, Tyrese. So with that being said, today we're sitting here talking about the $30 million heist that happened outside of LA on Easter Sunday. So I'm going to sit there, drop this video right quick. Then after that, we're going to come back and we're going to discuss it.
We are also following developing news involving a money mystery in the San Fernando Valley.
Authorities are trying to track down the thieves who stole tens of millions of dollars in cash from a business on Easter Sunday. KTLA 5's Corrine Winter live in Sylmar with more on how all this went down. Corrine.
Well, Glenn, we are in the back of that Garda building here in Sylmar. I know you've been seeing the shots from the air, but here's a better look at the location those thieves accessed. Now, it's unconfirmed, but this may have been the area those thieves actually walked through to get onto the property. It's a lot more remote here. It's actually right up next to a mobile home park. And take a look off into the distance. That's the hole that they entered through. A short time ago, we saw workers out here patching that spot. It's the stuff of movies, but this was no Hollywood production.
All right. And they all got a piece of the score.
A multi-million-dollar heist at this Garda facility in Sylmar, Easter Sunday, with burglars breaking through a hole in the wall of the building that stores cash.
It's just mind-blowing that you would never suspect it. $30 million in the valley, gone.
This Garda employee, who wanted to remain anonymous, said he had no idea there was so much cash inside this location. Our drone video gives a closer look at the entry point, but investigators still haven't revealed how the criminals got a hold of the cash. There are security alarms and motion sensors. One law enforcement official with LASD Major Crimes, who isn't on the case, told us money storage sites like this have multiple layers of security and other fortified systems. The LAPD and FBI are now investigating. While neither would comment to KTLA, this retired special agent in charge with the FBI LA field office told us what officials are focusing on behind the scenes.
They will try to determine who had access to the facility, who was aware of the schedule that knew the money would be in the facility and how long it would be, the security around the facility and how much time they would have to be able to gain access and be able to move that large amount of money.
Robert Clark said this crime could be an inside job. Also, that a loss like this is rare. $30 million. It's one of the biggest heists in LA history.
Yeah, I seen the news clip. So let's break it down a little bit. So first and foremost, I don't really want to seem like a criminal, but if you know about this channel, you know KD does not, and I repeat, depending on the hustle. Now, if you're doing sex trafficking and shit like that, we don't get down with that. But if you get away with some good chilling, hey, I ain't gonna agree with it. I ain't gonna deny it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just say kudos to you, because evidently, however many of y'all was, whoever sat there thought about the plan, well, we gonna get into it. I'm just saying, like, yo, y'all, hey, y'all one of them ones. So look, they're stating that in the early mornings of Easter Sunday, a group of individuals broke into what's it called? Guarded something? Garda. So they broke into the Garda armored truck money center, basically, where, if you don't know, these armored truck companies, they hold tens of millions of dollars in their facility before it gets shipped off to the government. So the people involved in the situation, they're not clear if it was an inside job or if it was just people that knew what they was going for, sat there and came up with a plan and actually laid down law, stood on business. So let's break it down. First and foremost, my first thought is, and this is just off of the simple fact of what they've reported, y'all got out the building with $30 million, right? Now you have people that work at the company that was interviewed on the camera that says, yo, I didn't even know that we held this much money in there. To the untrained eye, that doesn't strike any type of spidey senses, but to me it does. Third of all, they're saying that it might not be an inside job. Me personally, I don't think so. The way my brain works, if they say that the building is layered with multiple security checkpoints before everything, you know what I mean, to make sure that nothing gets robbed, right? How is it that these group of individuals get in and get out with $30 million without setting off no security? No security alarms, no nothing. No silent alarms to alert the police, no nothing. Now, that's first thing. Second thing, the location in which y'all got this shit is crazy. It's right outside of LA. Y'all got this shit right next to a trailer park, right? Surrounding the whole area is fenced off, but it's wild vacant lots around the shit to where people can, like, that shit is crazy. So my whole thing is this. It's speculation that they went through a hole in the side of the building. Then some speculated that they went through the roof. Either way, whether you go through the hole on the side of the building or you go through the roof, if y'all don't got the security codes to sit there and shut that down, by the time you start because you had to dig a hole through the wall, something would have went off. If you went through the roof, I believe some sort of motion detector sensor would have went off. So, me personally, somebody in there that holds the answers to the security codes on how to bypass them, they got a good payday. I'm just saying. This is just my speculation. This is not facts. This is KD's opinion. Now, beyond that, you got to sit there and think about it. Dog, they had a big ass hole on the side of the door. I mean, on the side of the wall, right? In which once people came in the morning to sit there and come to notice that $30 million is gone, they called the police. Now they got people patching up the wall. They're sitting there saying, yo, they still don't understand how they got $30 million out of the building. I'll tell you how. This is my speculation. I don't think they went through that hole in the wall. That's first and foremost. They didn't come in through that hole in the wall. They left out that hole in the wall. I think they got the people to sit there and on the inside, yo, we leaving this day, blah, 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 wooty, wooty, woo. I'm shutting off all the what's the name? I'm shutting off all security. You got 8 hours to do what you got to do. Boom. From there, whoever it was, they sit there. They on they Mission Impossible. They propel from the ceiling. Somebody has some major work tools with them, because it wasn't no explosives. Because if it was explosive, mind you got to sit there and think about it. This money facility is right next to a trailer park. So you can't blow nothing up. If you blow something up, the people in the trailer park going to hear that. Somebody's going to be nosy. Somebody's going to sit there and look, especially now with all the cameras, this, that, and the third. You just sat there, probably had somebody going over hanging over the gate trying to film and shit. Caught somebody coming out. None of this happened. So you had to have some good jackhammer power tools, knock out them bricks, boom. $30 million. Now, I'm not saying that's not a lot of bread, which it is. But $30 million, depending on how they packaging this money, because to my knowledge, most of that bread is vacuum sealed up in plastic bags and then stacked up into bricks. So how hard is it for y'all to sit there and come from the whistling? Everybody gotta, let's say if it's 5 people, or let's say if it's 3 people. 3 people, duffel bags. Y'all got the vehicle outside. Everybody sit there and grab as much money as they can to fill up the duffel bag. Or 4 people, you got 1 person sitting there working on the hole on the wall while they sitting there grabbing shit. By the time the hole is done, everybody slide up out of there. Boom, we out. Nobody, I don't think that they knew that they was going for specifically 30 million. I knew that they knew somebody that worked in there. Well, this is my thoughts. That they knew somebody was working in there, and not only did they know somebody was working in there, but look, such and such, it is going to be down today. You got this amount of hours, nigga, grab as much as you can. Now, did they know that they was coming out with 30 M's? I don't think so. Once they figured out how much they got, and me personally, I think they got a little bit over 30 M's. They got a little bit over. But now the FBI and all that, they talking about they doing protocols where they're screening everybody that works there. They're gonna sit there, do the interviews, to sit there try to see who's lying, who's not lying. This is about to get real sticky. This is about to get real, I mean, like crazy, because either way you put it, bro, they broke into an armored truck facility that holds tens of millions of dollars at any given time. No security alarms went off. They had enough time to get in the building, find the money, get the money, dig a hole, get the fuck out of there, and nobody sat there and seen nothing. Wasn't nothing caught on camera. So like I said, security, all that security camera footage, all that had to be shut off from the inside. It's no way. Because only other thing I can sit there thinking about is, in a facility like that, y'all gonna go to the power box, y'all gonna cut off the main power. 9 times out of 10, in a facility like that, they have a backup generator, which is gonna kick in within probably like the first 10 to 15 seconds of the power going out in order to sit there and maintain the security protocols. It's too much money. But for nothing to go off, for them to have no camera footage, or they probably got it and they just ain't releasing it to the public yet, but for them to sit there and say that, yo, basically, we don't know what happened, how it happened, we don't understand how they got away with $30 million, how they sat there, dug a hole in the wall and nobody was alerted. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on here, but hey, that's for us to sit there, that's for me to break down and for y'all to decide on yourselves. But look, this is a nice little quick one just to start the day up. So with that being said, this has been another episode of Around the Town with your humble host, KD, bringing y'all the news y'all can use. You already know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. We on the road to 500. After you subscribe, drop it. Let me know where you from. Boom. Let me know what city you coming from. Write a funny comment. By May 1st, we're going to go through all the comments. We get over 500. We're going to go through all the comments. I'm going to pick the top 5 funniest comments. I'm going to hit y'all up. Boom. Drop your Cash App. I'm sending it to you. Y'all get me way over 500. Y'all already know 3 people in New York. You got Cookies Grinders, Form 1 Cookie Grinders and jar sets coming to you. And if y'all get me way over 500, it might be a little bit of flour put in there. But look, appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. I should be dropping another video later on today. To be honest with you, I'm actually about to go out and shoot some skits in a minute because I ain't give y'all no skits in a minute. But yo, appreciate it. And y'all already know what to do. Fuck with me. Peace.